Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cracker Culture Podcast, the podcast for real Floridians. I'm Smokin Joe with my co-host.
I'm Lizard Dick.
And we want to talk about some of the exciting events that's happening around our area and other happenings in Florida here recently.
That's right, baby.
We did attend the Smoke Under the Oaks in LaBelle at Barron Park. It had a great turnout. We tasted
Barbecue.
how many
Ribs.
ribs did we do?
I think there was 5 or 6 different kind of ribs there.
Yeah, and we did. Some of them were very good. Some of them were a little chewy for my taste. I think and for Lizard's taste. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of free events for the kids, bounce houses. If you missed it, you really missed a good event. This is an annual event, and I think that next year, if you missed out, go. I did. My wife got me a gift while we was there. I'm very proud of. She got me this here.
I never saw this. I heard tell that she was going to get one. Oh my, that's nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. Yep. Wow.
Very appreciative of it.
Yeah.
My only request that it had been a Florida flag instead of an United States flag, but
Here we go.
Well, they didn't have them, you know.
I understand.
I met a gentleman who is works with the Cracker Day Rodeo, and I expressed an interest, and he is going to discuss maybe us doing the Cracker Culture podcast at the Cracker Day Rodeo. Maybe just a small podcast, go live for a little while, and that is January 26th through January 30th. That's in North Fort Myers. That is right off of Bayshore Road. That's what is that? The Sheriff's Posse Arena or something?
Yeah, I think
something
so.
like that. Also coming up February 24th through March 6th with the Lee County Fair. And then on February 19th, the Seminole Indian Casino here in Immokalee is going to have Rockabilly Q.
And that's right around our birthday, Joe. So that's going to be an exciting time.
February 20th.
Do you have an address where, I know we have a couple fans, at least one or two. If you all want to send birthday gifts or flowers or anything like that, we'll get you an address there or something like that.
I will give you my Cash App as soon as our producer gives it to me. We do have a Buy Me a Coffee. You can go to Buy Me a Coffee Smokin Joe and donate there. And also, you can go to our website and buy a T-shirt. That'd help a lot. Our T-shirts. We do several different T-shirts, and we come out with new ones periodically. Coffee cups. We have great coffee cups for the Cracker Culture Podcast and Cousin Larry. And Lizard Dick has a coffee cup. So whoever you like, you want to support, you want to drink out of Lizard Dick's cup.
That's right, baby.
You want to drink out of Smokin Joe's, they're available.
That's right. Come and get them while they last. I mean, supplies right now are limited, so you know what I'm saying? So get them while they're hot, so to speak.
You know, when me and Lizard Dick do a show, most of the time we try to hit on things that are humorous that happen in Florida. The one serious thing I'm going to say today is this is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. They are asking people to wear blue. I wore blue the other day, so my blue shirt ain't clean, but wearing blue in support of stopping human trafficking. Florida is number 3 in the United States for human trafficking, so please be aware of that. Learn what to look for and how to see if somebody's in danger. Now,
See something, say something.
Yeah, snitches get stitches, but not for when it comes to human trafficking. Going on to more local news, and this to me just blows my mind.
Wait, it's not about the school board again, is it?
No, we're not going to talk about the school board right now.
All right, just checking.
All right.
Sorry.
In Naples, Florida, where 2 women were drinking, one sister decides to stab the other sister with the EpiPen
Yep. In Naples.
in Naples, Florida. And when questioned by the police why she stabbed her sister with the EpiPen, it was because she's allergic to drunks.
That ain't the pot calling the kettle black. I don't know what is, but hey, who am I to say? Right here in Naples, beautiful Naples. Come on down and enjoy the life in Naples.
Hey, look.
Probably close to Fifth Avenue. Who knows? You know.
Uh,
I've never been to Fifth Avenue. I saw it on TV one time. But, yeah.
we'll go over here to Miami now. Look, you know,
we're going on down to the other side, the other coast, over there down to Miami.
Look, there's so much crazy stuff went along with the protocols of the things during the pandemic, and a lot of people got a lot of COVID relief money. David Hines of Miami obtained more than $3.9 million in federal funds.
$1 million. Millions.
In the coronavirus loans.
Yep.
He used to get a good part of that to buy a Lamborghini.
Well, he probably deserved one. If he could figure out how to get $3.9 million from the federal government, I can't even get my fucking refund here, okay? You know what I'm saying? $3.9 million. I think he deserved the Lamborghini, Joe. They should have just gave it to him. Here you are for ripping off the federal government like that.
But look, if the administration that would allow such as that to happen is the reason why we have idiots like that able to do these things.
Right, but at least you have an idiot that has brought it to light that you have other idiots that are not minding the till, okay? When the slip comes in, it says, okay, we need to pay this $3.9 million to this guy. Red flag, $3.9 million. But no, send the check out. The guy's going Lamborghini shopping now, bro. I got $3.9 million.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just, it's unbelievable to me.
Just give me $50. Whatever.
Yeah, buy a t-shirt for $20. We'll be happy. I promise you we ain't going to go buy no Lamborghinis. Haines City, Florida. Gary Wayne Anderson.
Good old Gary Wayne.
Gary was arrested for driving under the influence, and he had refused to take a sobriety test.
Well, that's nothing new. What's going on with Gary Wayne here?
Well, apparently Gary Wayne struck a police cruiser while driving his lawnmower.
His lawnmower.
Admitted that he had struck the police cruiser, but they didn't know that he had done no damage. Later at the hospital, they found he was 2.41 his
blood alcohol content, yeah.
3 times over the legal limit. But, you know, hey.
Hey, you know what are you going to do? He was trying to get from here to there, and he wasn't using an automobile. You know, you got to give him a little credit there. He was riding his lawnmower. He was safe. Everybody was okay. And why was the police cruiser parked in front of him anyway? You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't the officer be cited for loitering? I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
We do a lot of stuff funny, but we honestly support all law enforcement.
He supports local law enforcement. If they're after me, man, I'm running. But look, I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, that's a tough job. I mean, I wouldn't take it. I'm sorry.
No, it's a dangerous, very, very much more dangerous, or they don't get no respect, and it's tough. It's really hard to be in law enforcement right now. I know a few people that are in it, and they'd love to get out of it, and that's sad because, you know, it's a thankless job, but guess what? If we didn't have any law enforcement, what would we be looking like?
Anarchy would be looking like Chicago.
So,
we'd look like Lori Lightfoot was running the place or something.
In Chicago,
look like Beetlejuice.
I think in places like here, if we have a shooting or two on the weekend, we're like, oh my gosh. But in Chicago, if they have less than 15 on the weekend or 20, everything was a good weekend, you know?
Well, I thought that's the same over in your neighborhood in Lehigh.
Hey, now, it's a beautiful place over there. Don't be trying to drop our property values. We're doing pretty good now.
Yeah.
So we just got Hood coming in over there. Help us out.
Now, this story to me is probably one of the most unbelievable ones we have, and this is out of Key West.
I love seafood. Love it. Yeah.
No, we're not there
Oh,
yet.
damn it.
This
Sorry.
you're on the
Oh,
wrong
I
topic.
got you. Sorry.
In Key West,
Yep.
a man named Andrew Lippy was arrested for stealing over $300 worth of merchandise from the Key West Walmart. He stole
Kmart.
Kmart. Excuse me. Thank you for correcting
No
that.
problem. No
be
problems.
correct.
Kmart, one of our finer retail stores. We don't have that here in Fort Myers anymore, but it was a beauty when we had it.
Well, Mr. Lippy stole light bulbs. He stole toiletries. He stole linens and stuff like that.
There was toilet paper for him to steal.
Yeah. And he done this just a few days after he purchased a private island for $8 million.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting arrested at the Kmart for stealing light bulbs and pillowcases after you just spent $8 million on a private island?
Hey, I'm going to fly over to my private island and check it out. Hey, by the way, I got to go to Kmart. Need to pick up some supplies.
Only in Florida.
You know?
The story that Lizard was trying to break too early happened in St. Petersburg, Florida. Beautiful St. Petersburg.
Love that area. Just go over the bridge and boom, you're there. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
Nice area. Yep. Joe used to live there.
I
Smokin' Joe
used
used
to
to
have
live
a
up in
home
the
on
area
St.
there.
Pete
Yep.
Beach. Yeah, I had
Damn
a
right he
beautiful
did.
home on St. Pete Beach.
Yes, yeah. I went up there a time or two.
Yeah. Well, Kimberly Gabel,
Yep.
42, of St. Pete, apparently was maybe a little inebriated in the Red Lobster.
Okay.
All right.
She was one splish over the splash.
And I guess they asked her to leave the establishment, and she did.
Right.
And when she did, she grabbed her a lobster to go with her.
Well,
So-
did she have that on the bill, a lobster to go, or no?
No, I think they charged her for what, some kind of
Petty theft, I
petty
believe.
theft or
Yeah.
whatever. So the lobster mobster Kimberly Gabel says that she has no clue what happened to the lobster because she blacked out shortly there afterwards.
So right there is the lobster gate. See? I mean, this is where it all starts. Once this happens, this is a series of progressions through the years. What's next? Somebody's going to start stealing shrimp? I mean, I don't understand. Where is this going to, Joe? It's like a
look.
pandemic, like an epidemic. I don't understand. What's next? Flounders? Are they going to be after the flounders?
Gary, didn't you try to open up a seafood stand that arrested you for trying to blow the popcorn shrimp up and sell them off as lobsters or something?
But anyway, folks, this is real stuff happening here in Florida, right here in our own state. So you don't really have to go very far if you want to see any of the stuff going on.
And again, I always have to point out this one thing. Florida's got crazy, but most of our crazy comes from somewhere else.
Yep.
So,
Comes in from the I-75 generally,
or
or
I-95.
or I-10, 12 or whatever.
Yeah, it's been a crazy time here in Florida, and like I said, I know eventfully this week I've been pretty busy. I've had the chance to do some real good, serious interviews with some local political candidates that's coming up. I don't know how the music comes. Apologize for that.
We got live music, folks. We're getting big time now.
We don't own the rights to it, so.
Yeah. We have no right to use it or listen to it, but we are.
So I guess this week Lizard, the moss come out of the Lizard Dick wallet.
Oh, Oh, we have a story for you. I've got a story for you here.
Unbelievable.
Look. All right, most of you know, or probably don't even know, but look here. I used to be an owner of a classic car. I'm talking about a beautiful car. 1968 Olds Cutlass Supreme. Two-door.
This car, I want to tell you how much this car was worth to him. I had a heart attack.
Heart attack. He was dying in front of my car in the garage.
In his car.
And he said, Gary, would you move your car so the ambulance could get in?
The paramedics asked him if they could move the car so he could get a gurney. In full-blown cardiac arrest,
and I said,
had
please
to walk
don't
around
scratch my car. Hey, we went into the house and got him a rolling chair. We sat him in there and we rolled him past the car.
That's an absolute lie.
No, that's not. My wife was there.
That's an absolute lie. I personally walked to the ambulance because the paramedics couldn't believe that I walked.
But you needed the blood flow to keep going, because if you hadn't have done that, you might not have made it. So I actually saved your life.
So now that we know that part of the story, go ahead with the next part of the story.
So I decided that it was time to let go of her. Crystal was her name, and I'd had her for about 12 years. So I posted her online. In less than 24 hours, she was sold. And I got what they call stacks of cash. An old boy come out of Tampa. Hey, if you're listening, thanks a lot. Anyway, he bought her, and he likes her, he loves her, and he's going to take good care of her. And, did I mention, he brought me stacks of cash. So that right there is just a happiness, pure happiness to Lizard when he sees cash. So he's had it in the bank. So his old buddy, Joe, likes to say, hey, you got that 13.5, you know, or 10.5, and tries to pester him. But anyway, so I sold the old car, and what were we alluding to on that? Oh, went furniture shopping. Is that what you're talking about?
I know what I want to know is how much did you actually sell the car for?
13.5.
He sold this car for 13.5.
Yeah.
My life wasn't worth 13.5 to him. He would not even move his car or let the paramedics.
That wasn't even a question.
Would not let the paramedics get in to save me.
If it had been one more scratch put it on that car, it might have been worth 13. Not the 5. Alright, that's what I'm saying. You figure out whatever you want, man. I'm trying to protect my investment. If you're gone, I've been sad, but my car would have still been sitting there. Okay?
And I will say he did a good job. He made a good profit off that vehicle.
Yep.
And the guy that bought it got a good vehicle. I mean, no doubt that. I remember when Lizard first got the car, we found green stamps from the old lady who was one owner before you, correct?
Yeah.
There's an elderly lady.
Or a couple owners, I think, maybe.
I thought it was one.
No, it was one, and then I think it was a relative of that person got it when they died or something, or something happened to him. And so it was a couple, but might have been the third owner, but 68,000 miles on it is all it had.
And it still had S&H green stamps in the dash that they hadn't cashed in.
Yeah, but anyway, so I was glad it went to a good place, and I got some cash, so now I'm trying to figure out what to spend it on.
He ain't trying to figure out what to spend it on. He already knows what he's spending it on.
Oh. So, anyway.
He don't want to admit how much he went down to the Seminole Casino and deposited, but he did slip up and tell me that he slipped down there yesterday.
No, I didn't ever go for real. I mean, I might have told you I lied, but I didn't really go. I'd like to go. I'm too cheap to go, bro. I don't want to spend any money, man. Seriously. I ain't like you that slips down there and you ain't supposed to be down there. You know.
I don't slip down there. I don't even know where it is.
You do down there when it's getting ready to come up for that rockability, you're going to be down there.
Rockability, I do. Look, I'll say, you know, it ain't like the Seminoles need any more of my money. The reservation needs any more of anybody's money. But it is a free show, and depending on your taste of music, Reverend Horton Heat puts on a hell of a show.
I want to give a shout out to my fan. my only fan. Joe's telling me I had one fan, and
A
possibly two.
young
if
man
he
would
did-
just say that his last name's Morgan, and
Yeah.
and he had to have a lizard dick shirt.
Yeah, Morgan
so.
and Morgan. So anyway, big shout out to you, sir. Thank you for being a fan. And if you tell somebody else, that'll be 2 fans. So, and this is how this works, okay? And I'd like to get a big old fan base out. We can sell lots of T-shirts, and hell, we'll probably be the most popular person on the broadcast. You know, they might even call it the Lizard Dick Show. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's just see if we can work this out and get some people going on here. We might even be a date night with Liz. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm married.
A date night with lizard. I don't know many men that.
I didn't mean it that way,
with-
Joe. I didn't mean it that way. I'm talking about the broad range of our listeners. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take Lizard to lunch. How's that? Hang out with Lizard for a minute.
And you heard what he said. Take lizard to lunch.
I
It's
ain't
not
paying.
lizard
I know I ain't
paying.
paying. What the hell? Everybody knows me. I ain't paying shit, bro. How many times have I ever paid for dinner when I was out with you? That's what I thought. You don't have to say it. I know. Never.
Yes, I will say that you, and I believe that it's because of this 13.6 he got off of this cutlass.
No, it's 13.6.
At the Smoke Under the Oaks, I handed him a $100 bill to go get.
No, I didn't gave that back.
And
to you.
he gave it back to me, and I thought I'd gave it back to him yet again.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
And because he first come complaining about standing in the line.
Yeah, and I didn't go buy nothing.
But when he come back, I thought, but I did not give him the $100 back, and so of the 4 or 5 ribs I ate, he
Yeah.
paid for. So.
I did. Oh shit! I didn't think about that, man. Damn, you owe me, bro. Yeah. Holy shit. Yep. That's good thing you brought that up. Now I remember that.
No, you know, there's a lot of local events, and we're trying to participate in as many of them as we can, get to meet people. There's an event coming up the first Saturday of next month, which Miss Jessie's company, the Cracker Culture Collections, who makes our shirts and our hats and cups and things, they'll be there selling those products. Lizard might be there. On the same day, there is a ride around the lake with Sheriff Whitten. And I have not.
What?
Yeah.
In the car with him?
No.
I ain't
on
going to
bikes.
jail, bro. What the hell you mean ride around with the sheriff? Are you freaking
I'm gonna
insane?
pick up the phone and call him, tell him to come pick you up.
Hell,
As
man,
you're leaving the
screw
driveway
that
here.
shit. I don't know where you been. Damn.
No, but really, I think that's going to be a great event for anybody that's a biker
You
or
an explorer or something,
a
or
new
what?
biker enthusiast, as I call them. That event's coming up, and me and I think some of the boys from Monkey Boy are going to ride that ride maybe. The hell's the name of his site? YouTube, Monkey Boy.
I don't know.
I'll think about it and get it back. I can come back to it.
I don't know about that part, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, those are some good guys, hard workers, and they get out and just ride for fun. So that's something that I might put old Brackish Water Betty out there and let the Gatorhead roar with the sheriff.
Oh, and I went by too. That's on a side note there. We had lunch over there. I think it was lunch. At, what was that? That Chick-fil-A? That's that place they end up in on Sundays and stuff.
Yeah.
And they got quite an efficient operation going on over there. Over there by Alico Road, they had a sheriff that stood out by the road out there. And you drove in, they had 2 lanes going in. Them suckers come right up to your window with their little thing and take your order. And they was walked all the way out to the street taking orders. And I thought to myself, you know who's doing that real good at a job like that? Chris Patrice. I thought, you know, if you can't do the school board, might as well just find a job somewhere where you're useful. At least do something that'll be helping the public instead of being where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So They probably got openings too, but they're closed on Sundays.
I don't think Chris Patricia would do good in
She
the
don't know how to use a computer?
Well, no. I'm sure she's efficient at that. She knows how to scam all the dollars she can every which way. I don't think she'd do good in the food service industry because her nose is turned up like
she might get choked.
Well,
No,
because she keeps her nose up so high in the air like she just sniffs shit.
Right.
People might think the food's tainted.
They call her Snoop Dogg. Snoop. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry, Snoop.
Oh my goodness.
I thought you was going to talk about the board, about your interaction there. Or anything.
I know, I do, like I said, me and Lizard do this for fun. This is something that is fun. We try to entertain you folks. I do serious interviews. I did one today with a school candidate for the Lee County School Board. That'll probably go out before this goes out, so I really don't want to comment, but I want to.
Oh, so you got no comment?
No,
for the first time in your life, you got no comment.
Look, if anybody's seen the video of me at Lee County School Board,
I saw the video.
Okay, I went in there. When I went in there,
very official looking, very debonair.
I did go in there with a jacket.
Suave, I think.
I had a jacket on for a reason. Because none of them recognized me.
Right.
With the.
No, you was undercover.
I walked in. I mean, even people that know me did not recognize me.
Right. I didn't even know you.
When it was my turn to speak, I tossed the jacket off the side and I walked up and right up and said, "Hey, I'm Smokin Joe."
Good evening, sir.
My name's Smokin Joe. Most of you know me. I'm speaking as a man of faith, a father, business owner, and a proud Floridian. I addressed this absolute incompetence in the previous as well as the ongoing ego-driven actions of this gathering of arrogant supreme rulers we have here. You have wasted our tax money atrociously. I currently have a child in the Lee County school system. 2 other children attended the Lee County school system. My wife, myself, we are products of the Lee County school system. Being a Floridian and the Floridian lifestyle has always made me beam with pride. My grandfather wrote, according to Hull, from the 60s until he died in the 70s in the paper in Naples. My father, who worked at the very first national bank downtown, the founding of Boma Business Owners Management, was the first certified real property state manager of Florida. We have a rich history of decent human beings you can take at their word and not worry about it just being lip service like this board has been. On the ratification of contracts for the emergency purchase of food related to shortage and delivery, and your intended goal under Objective 5 is to increase operational efficiency and effectiveness. That job objective had been met with no interruption in service until, for political reasons, District 3 felt strongly and pushed for the cancellation of the contract with Oaks Farms. Later pushed by District 5, for maybe because of her constituents, but illegally violated that contract with a company that has serviced the school district impeccably for 8 years. After having contracts fail with U.S. Foods, who could not handle the demand that Oaks Farms had flawlessly taken care of, all those for 8 years, brings us to contracts for emergency food supply and related service and storage delivery. Your egos, your politics, selfishness continue to cost taxpayers more and more while denying our children the nutritious foods they once received. While this all stems from a man's personal opinion about a terrorist organization known as the BLM, which has proved to be nothing more than that, shows that this board cares nothing about Florida or our children but catering to terrorist activists. If your true goal is to increase operational efficiency and effectiveness, you should reinstate Oaks Farms contract immediately, tender all of your resignations with the exceptions of District 2. You gave her a chance. Not one of you are qualified to run a pack of dogs, let alone a $2 billion business. I currently invite any one of you to sit down with me on camera and do an interview what the common people are concerned about. Ask any parent in any district who's their school board representative, and unless they're attending one of your paid town events.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Your time is up. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. The next four speakers will.
Well, didn't they say Smokin' Joe take the floor or something like that?
No, they call me by my name.
Oh.
But when I come up, I threw my jacket off and I said, most of you know me. I'm Smokin' Joe.
Oh my God!
And you can look and look. Chris Trico wouldn't even look at me.
I guess well, why? Yeah.
And poor old lady Fisher, she sat over there. She stared at me in amazement or disgust. One, I don't know which.
Right.
But I did what I did say, and I meant what I say. They have wasted our tax money. They are not effective leaders for our community. And I did ask for all of them, with the exception of Melissa Giovanelli, to tender the resignations. And I stand by that. I don't. They're not fit for the job. But I don't want to go too. I do watch my interview. I'll go ahead and tell you my first interview with the first cat, because I challenged any of those school board members or anybody that's wanting to run for school board that is legitimate to go on camera to me, because I'm raw, I'm uncut, I'm unfiltered, I don't script nothing, we just talk. There's no telling what I'm going to ask you, but I'm going to ask you what common people think. And what common people, because I'm sorry to say this, I don't feel like most of the people that are in education think the way the average, everyday common, I got to go to work for 8 hours and make a living and maybe I'll make my bills.
Right.
They don't think that way.
Right.
So half of them, this is Greek to all of them, of who the school board member is that runs their district.
Right.
They don't even know, half of them don't even understand it. So yeah, there's a real problem with the Lee County School Board, and please, as much as we like to joke around and have fun, when I'm doing my meetings with these people, I am as professional as possible and very serious. I believe only in the truth. I do not want someone that's going to tell me just what the people want to hear. I want somebody that will be honest. I don't care if you come on and tell me you ate a goat back in your younger days. Just be honest with me, because that's what matters to me. Transparency and honesty is everything, and especially if you're in a leadership role where you are controlling an industry of that magnitude that affects the lives of hundreds of thousands of children. I'm sorry, that's the way I feel. And you know, I've said before, most common people, we don't even think about things like that, and we didn't until they made us.
Right.
They forced us into reviewing what they're doing.
Right.
And look, I'm going to give a shout out to Christy Diavigelli, who is also running for school board, and she, if you follow her Power to Parent organization, that is a great organization, and it will give you loads of knowledge, and really, the school board thing, I was so aggravated with the things I'd learned about what had happened with when the attack on the farmers come out, and that District 3 or Chris Patrica had kind of pushed that surge, and that bothered me. All right, why did you attack a farmer? And then they go in and they get another company to come in to take over the contract, and the company had not the means to fulfill the need. So that company had to cancel his contract with them. Currently, the food your children are receiving is not even the same quality food that the inmates are receiving at the stockade, and that's the honest to God's truth. So think about that. Think about that when if you don't vote, you're part of the problem. So if you can vote, you're gonna have to get out here and look at these school board candidates. We don't need another Chris Patrica. I mean, by no means do we need another. And again, let me say this for the record. I disagree that they should put in a new school board superintendent before the election. I think that's a bad idea. I think that's as piss poor management as you can get. Let the members that are going to actually run the board, who are going to govern the superintendent, be the deciding factor, or let the people. It should realistically, we should be able to vote on who we want to be the superintendent. It should be an elected. It should be an elected official job. That's what I feel. All right. Get off the school board because you just sat here and bore me now. So what else is going on? So now that we was talking about this money that Lizard come into.
Yeah.
Now, what did he go out and make? What was your first purchase? Large purchase after you got your money out of the Oldsmobile that was worth more than my life.
Well, it's something to sit in, Joe. Be honest with you, something nice to sit in. I went down with the
What did you get you one of them donuts to put on there? Any more donuts?
Look, Joe. Look, I ain't never been able to walk into what they call the Lazy Boy showroom down there in Fort Myers. Okay? Lazy Boy. That screams dollar signs to me. But hey, when you take on 13.5 like that, hey, sky's the limit, bro. I walked up in there proud as a peacock. Okay? Come up in there. How you doing? Here to look at some shares. Sticker shock, bro. Even in Lazy Boy. Okay? Chair I wanted, 1,400 bills.
1,400.
1,400 on sale was normally $2,300. So I'm gonna tell you something. Back when I was growing up, milk crate, that was my nightstand. Okay? You get you a nice sturdy cardboard box. They make a good coffee table, okay? You spill something, but I had to be a cardboard box for a coffee table, and I mean, you know, it's hell, $1,400 buy my whole house up right there. Shit, and everything in it. So, anyway, so I just looked at that, and I was getting ready to order it, right? The old lady, picked her out one, and she liked one, of course.
So you're gonna buy two of these chairs,
and not two of the same ones.
And these recliners are gonna cost. How much?
One, just mine, was 14 bills.
So you want to buy two recliners that were over $1,400 each?
No, one was a little bit less.
Okay.
About $3,000 in recliners. Yeah, $3K. All right. So they're gonna order them up. Mine was gonna be ready, but hers needed, I don't know, whatever. So I said, well, look, let's check out other places, okay? Not your big lots, for heaven's sakes. Don't, no big lots.
Now, don't knock big lots.
I bought big lots.
I
bought big lots, and I bought a few others I won't even discuss. But let me just tell you right now, what this place, here we go, City Mattress. Didn't go there because we didn't need a mattress. City Furniture, we went there. And a place called Ashley's, which is right combined. Beautiful. Got a nice selection, prices galore. Getting me this chair, bro. 0 gravity, okay? You get on this sucker, right? It's kind of like a carnival ride. Looks funky, looking kind of modern. Kind of looks like nothing really. You sit down in it, you throw the electrics back, and it tilts you straight on back like this, and it cups you like you're in a saucer. You can move the head, tilt it up and down. You can move the legs up and down. So you can kind of be sitting like that. A lounge chair like you're at the beach watching TV. Now, if you weren't such a cheap ass like I am, you could have opted for the heat or even the massage. 2 bills more. But no, Gary didn't want that. He just wants the plain Jane. Okay.
The plain Jane.
Be delivered to your house, sir, free of charge. But wait, there's more. Sir, did you want the warranty on that? I said, I never bought a warranty for a chair. Well, here's your 3-year warranty. It's $119.95. Covers your motor and all that kind of stuff. Because what you're going to do if the motor goes out after a year, you're going to throw the chair away you just paid 14 bills for. So, I said, got to have that. Okay, now we're up to $15 on this chair. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Actually, no, not on that chair. I actually made it about $1,100.
Okay.
Yeah, $1,100. I said, order it up. Be at your house Tuesday, sir. He's sitting outside. Would you like the white glove treatment? I said, how much is that? Another $89. They'll cart it in your house. They'll take it out of the box for you, put the legs on it for you, and drag it in your house. They won't take the other one away. That's another service. That's removal service. Okay? That's another $49.95. So, I didn't get the white glove service. I said I can take it out of the box, and I can probably put a leg or two on it if it needs it. I'm a maintenance guy. I can call somebody in if I need to. So, that right there, that was a whole ordeal. That was a shopping experience. I was immersed in chairs today. Okay? Chairs of all sorts. Rocker recliners, stationary chairs, modern, mid-century, colonial, West Provincial. I don't know if those are really chairs, but anyway, it sounds pretty good. So, anyway, City Furniture is where it's happening. Now, my wife, she was on the other side of the store over at Ashley.
No, hold on.
Picked one.
Unless you're going to pay for advertisement for City Mattress on a show based out of Henry County,
No, it's
where,
Lee County.
where we
Lee
have
County.
whites. We have a White's Appliances, is who I bought my mattress from.
I didn't buy a mattress.
But we're not going, unless you're going to pay.
I'm so sorry. I live in Lee County. You live in Henry County.
Listen,
I am.
but you've got that 13.6 now, and if you're going to endorse these companies that can sell chairs that cost 8 times more than my first car, then I think that you can pay for an endorsement here or something.
Joe, they say go big or go home, okay? If you're going to buy a chair, buy a damn chair, okay? You know what I'm saying? Let's just get it right here. If you want one, you want the biggest one and the best one. Okay? You're not going to buy a Maserati and reach over there and you forgot to purchase the stereo.
But
Wrong.
You forgot to purchase the heating and the
Yeah, you couldn't
fucking
afford the
side.
heating and the, yeah.
Look here, I'm sorry. This is the damn truth. If it was me, I would go buy a lawn chair
Yeah.
and a damn heating pad. No, and a damn heating pad.
$39.95 altogether.
All right, and I can plug right in there if I needed my ass warmed for some reason in Florida. I needed to spend money. I don't need to spend an extra $200. Was it $200?
$200 for the ass warmer and the vibration unit.
And
Yeah.
I don't need my ass vibrated.
You don't.
That don't even sound manly.
I
I don't say that. To me, the word vibrator and ass don't go with
Shouldn't be together.
anything with man.
No, probably not. You're probably right.
So I don't know what your desire with having your
I didn't
ass
get one.
heated,
I didn't buy one.
heated and vibrated.
I didn't buy one. What are you talking about, bro? I'm just trying to put that on me, man. I'm
wouldn't
telling you
mind
that
an
was an
ass
option. That was an extra add-on, okay?
I wouldn't mind an ass vibrating and heating chair.
You're a woman, that don't matter. Men shouldn't want their damn butts to feel like they
If it
rumble
had
through
a
rock.
refrigerated cup holder, if when you set your drink in there, it would refrigerate your cup to 32 degrees, that's a damn man thing you want.
Right, but that ain't what you bought. You bought your ass tingler.
I didn't buy one. I didn't buy the ass tingler. I didn't buy the heater. I told you that. I opted
One
to
of
be-
them two chairs has got the ass tingler. I'm gonna bet
No,
on
I
that.
bet you money
One
they
of them
don't.
two chairs
Bet
has
you
got
they
the ass
don't.
tingler.
My chair in the garage has got a tangler on it, but I don't tangle with it because, you know what I'm saying? It's dangerous, you know. Shit. Tangle what you tangle, you might be dangling.
Let me just,
Oh, I'm sorry. I just lost one of my damn people,
Followers.
viewers.
Oh,
Probably because of that comment. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna probably have to go back and doing the editing because I don't even know what the hell you just said.
I don't either, but we'll all come out in the wash. It'll be fine. Hi. Greetings, Southwest Florida.
So every day I call Gary and
10-5.
but
Yeah.
I
9-6.
reduced the price. I reduced the price of what he got for the car. Every day I started out, he got 13.5. So the next day I call him, I'll say, "Hey, what's up, 11.2?"
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened, and I seen this on Car Wars and all that bullshit, and I can understand it being on there because it's easy to watch somebody else do it, but when it's your money, it's a different story. He's sitting there going, well, what would you take for it? And I said, well, I asked 15, that's what I'd take for it. Why would I ask something different, you know? You go into freaking Walmart, can I get this coffee for $4? I know it's $9. I mean, it's me. Can you meet me in the middle here?
But you know,
I mean,
car deals are always haggle.
Anyway, so I said, well, okay, the lowest I can go is 14K. All right, so he says, well, how about 13? Well, I felt a little bit insulted inside. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I thought, he says, can you meet me in the middle? And I'm like, in the middle of the street and kick your ass? That's an insulting offer. How dare you? But then I thought 13.5 is real close to 15K, which is a lot more than the 10K that I thought I wanted a month or two ago.
But he only offers you 13 at this point.
And he offered me 13K, wanted me to meet him in the middle from 13 to 14K would be 13.5. And I said, you know what? I said, we'll just take that offer. You got a deal.
Right.
And then I don't have to answer the phone no more, or questions about the car is gone.
It's gone.
First person that came and looked at it bought it in less than 24 hours of it being on the market.
And I told you should have listed it for more money.
Should have listed it for $952,000. And I would have took $30,000. Okay? So if you guys see anything that I got for sale, offer me a whole shitload of money for it, and I'll take it. I do got some collectibles. I got lunch boxes and Hot Wheels and stuff.
Oh, God.
I got lunch boxes.
And again, we will at some point before this show's over put up our Cash App so that you can make donations to our show. You can also make donations to support our stupidity at Buy Me a Coffee. What is it? buymeacoffee.com/smoke/Smokin' Joe.
Oh, too, I said you made a comment earlier about, you know, the size of my triceps and stuff. I want to tell you what that was all about. My buddy bought me this for Christmas right here. This beverage containment unit, okay, that you put water in and it turns it into the drink of your choice. It's from squeezing this fucking bottle, bro. Look at this here. I mean, can you zoom in on that? You may have to zoom in on it. Anyway, Bob, I'm starting to get buff. Even people were telling me. And I don't know if maybe I'm wearing a smaller shirt or what, but anyway, what do you think?
Yeah, I think.
Just thought I'd throw that in there in case somebody wanted to hear about it.
Well, folks, we're going to wrap this up. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. We've enjoyed doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's fun when you sit around and just bullshit with your friend, and it's like we can do our bullshitting with all of our friends by talking to you. But we love you, Florida. Love, peace, and gator grease. I'm Smokin' Joe for Smokin' Joe Nation and the Cracker Culture Podcast. Love, peace, and gator. We're out.
That's a rat.
That's a rapper.